capital. Sana, moving on to our next story now. Russia's upper house of parliament, the Federation Council, has unanimously voted for the use of military force in Syria. The Kremlin says with this vote, the Federation Council gives Russian President Vladimir Putin approval to use air power in Syria. The Kremlin's chief of staff, Sergei Ivanov, says Syrian President Bashar al-Assad had asked Russia for military help to fight terrorists there. He says the parliament's authorization is in fact meant to defend Russia's national interests in the region. The Syrian government has been engaged in fighting with terrorists for more than 4 years now. Activist and political commentator Mimi Allah joins us now from Australia. Ms. Allah, welcome to the program. How significant is this recent decision by Russia?
It's exceptionally significant. It basically calls the US's bluff on a statement they made approximately a month or more ago, stating that if the Syrian military were to target their trained militants, then the US would attack the Syrian military, which contradicted the agreement that the US and Russia made. So with Russia basically calling the US's bluff and entering Syria, it's telling the US that it can no longer threaten to attack the Syrian military. And in doing so, it could actually create a situation where the two superpowers will be facing each other off outside of the UN Security Council resolution, which is something that hasn't happened since World War II.
What kind of a response are you expecting from the United States and its allies, who also have a so-called a coalition battling the ISIL and Iraqis, the ISIL in Syria and Iraq?
It's really interesting. I think that, you know, at the end of the day, they're not going to risk a world war with Russia, and I think they're going to back down with their rhetoric about attacking the Syrian military or any such threats. Talks of buffer zones are going to be also out the window. So I think that they're quite taken aback with Russia's stance, this strong stance. You know, there's a saying that Russia is never as strong as it looks, but never as weak as it looks. And it seems that the US has miscalculated Russia's position on Syria.
Activist and political commentator Mimi Allah joining us from Australia. Thank you for your comments.